First, I want to get a shout out to FLEXISPOT for sending me the E6 desk for review. Now remember, even though they sent me this desk for review, my thoughts and everything I'm going to say today is my own. So let's get started with the video. Yo, what's up everyone, Delvon Digital. And look, man, let me tell you about this desk. This desk really is my dream desk. I always wanted a desk that goes up and down, up and down, up and down. And I wanted it for a lot of reasons, right? Just for convenience of me shooting, for me just raising it a little higher, just to be able to stand up. And now at this point that I got this desk, I really want to get the walking treadmill to just go with it. I really want to go ahead and get the total package so I can actually work while standing up. That is one of the biggest benefits of these standing desks. And I'm really excited to give you my thoughts on this desk today. I really am. So that is pretty much the history of how I feel about these desks. And I'm very excited to give you all of my thoughts on this right now. So let's just go ahead and get started with this. So the first thing I want to talk about is like the build quality. So this is what happened. They sent me the desk in 2 shipments. First I got the wood and then I got the legs. And I want to say that when I pulled out the wood, when I was just pulling it out the box, the premium feel of this wood was just phenomenal. Now, I used a lot of desks in my time, right? And they just felt like I just bought some cheap desks, man. But this one is built, it's quality, really good quality. The wood feels really good. It looks really good. And it has a nice heft to it. And because of that, the desk doesn't wobble, doesn't shake or anything like that because it's really sturdy, including with the legs, which are about somewhere between 70 pounds. Yes, you heard me, 70 pounds. These legs are 70 pounds and this thing can hold up so much. So between the legs and the wood, this is the most premium desk I have ever owned. I feel bad. I feel like I should have owned better desks. But overall, when it comes to the build quality, it's phenomenal. I give it a whole 100% pass when it comes to build quality. From the sturdiness of the legs, for the wood that you get, I mean the premium feeling wood, the desk, the legs, just everything. And then on top of that, you got wheels. So you're able to just move the desk wherever you want, from location to location, which is another good thing. Normally, when it comes to these types of desks like this, I normally have to like take everything off the desk and I have to lift it up, move the desk, put everything back up there. But no, I can keep everything on this desk, unplug one cord, because the wire management is all under the desk, and we'll talk about that a little later. But everything's under the desk, unplug it, and I can just roll it where I want, plug it back up, and I'm back to working, which is a really big plus for me. I know a lot of people may be concerned about like what type of wood you're going to get, if it's going to be feeling fake or whatever, or fake wood. You're getting real premium wood. And that, my friend, is freaking awesome. Now, when it comes to standing up, this is where I told you that I was really excited about having this desk because it goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Now, there are button controls where you can choose to go up, and it goes up pretty fast and it goes down pretty fast as well. So, you know, you're not sitting there staring at something like elevator music in the elevator going up like that. No, it's pretty fast going up, pretty fast going down. Now, what I do like about it is that you have like 4 presets. So basically you can raise the desk to whatever level you want to raise it at. And then you hit the M button. And when you hit the M button, you can hit 1, 2, or 3, or 4 to kind of like set a preset. And that is a really good thing because I have it set up where my standing level will be, and I have it where my, you know, workflow level will be. And I have one where my shooting level would be. Like right now, I'm shooting using this desk, and this is my level that I have it on the desk currently right now as we speak. Now, I don't have a 3rd preset. I haven't found like a middle ground, but I'm thinking about moving it up to a point where my daughter can't reach it. So I'm going to have like a daughter level 2 as well, because my daughter loved grabbing stuff off my desk. And you know me, man, I'm a tech guy. I keep a lot of tech on my desk. So raising it all the way up can be that, but I don't want to always raise it all the way up. So I might have like the 3rd one for my daughter. And that's what I would probably do when it comes to that. But standing, is the real benefit here of me being able to actually get up, get my blood flowing a little bit. And because I don't have the treadmill now, what I do is I kind of like walk in place a little bit. I'm trying to really get back into my fitness and stuff like that. And me sitting at a desk all day long just doesn't really help. So me being able to stand up and maybe move a little bit, and I'd be walking in place while I'm trying to work and edit videos, edit photos, or whatever I'm doing on the desk, is a real good benefit of having this desk to go up and being able to stand and just really get that blood flowing and stuff like that. So this is why I wanted this desk. But like, again, I want to get that treadmill, so I'm gonna be looking for that next to purchase and see if I can really, capitalize on this while I'm working and working out at the same time to go ahead and get back in better conditioning. Now, I already briefly talked about the controls a little bit, but they're really nice. I really dig the controls. It's very simple. I actually learned how to use these controls without reading the manual, to be honest with you. I didn't watch any reviews. I just didn't even read the manual. I just kind of like start touching buttons and I kind of figured some things out or whatever. It was pretty easy, but I do recommend that you do read the manual if you just really don't know what you're doing. But it just seems self-explanatory a little bit for me when it came to, learning the desk and stuff like that. And plus, just going up and down is just enough, just go up and down with the controls. I mean, I don't know what else you want. I mean, you really got, up, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and M. And I just had to figure out what M was. And once I figured out what M was, I kind of figured out everything else, obviously, right? But there it is. And there it is. The controls are very simple to use. Anybody can figure it out. And just make sure you read the manual. Don't do what I did, trying to figure it out. Just read the manual and it'll tell you right then and there. But I just told you in this video, so it's pretty much easy. Up, down, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And M is to set your presets for 1, 2, and 3, 4. Just raise the desk where you want it, hit M, set your preset, you're done. Now when you hit 1, 2, or 3, it's just gonna go to that level that you selected. Simple. Now, one thing about me is I really, really hate putting desks together. Like when I get a new desk in, and I bought several desks, and they come in, the box sits against the wall for a while, and I'm just looking at it like, I'm dreading this. Sometimes I even ask my wife, ever like, hey babe, what if I pay you to put my desk together? She's like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm like, okay. So I'd be wanting to like find somebody else to do it, basically. But knowing that I can do it, it's just, I don't like putting stuff together. It's just not my thing. I'm a tech guy. Now, putting camera rigs together and audio stuff and putting car radios in and stereo systems and all that all day. But building stuff is not my thing. So if you're somebody like me who do not like building, I want to let you know that I built this desk in about 30 minutes. If you do not like building, trust me, it is super simple, super easy. Literally laid my wood down on the ground, and then that was it. Had to lay my wood down, just laid it down. Then I just built the legs. The legs have like maybe about 5 or 6 pieces, something like that. Maybe eight. I'm probably counting. Let me see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so yeah, like I said, it's about 8 pieces total. And once you put those 8 pieces together, you just screw everything down with a drill. I advise that you get a drill to use because the drill will make things a lot faster, a lot easier. But get a drill, drill it into your wood, and you're pretty much done. After that, it's just the wire management part that you got to figure out on your own, but that's on you. That's not on me. That's on you. And that's not on FLEXISPOT either. That's on you. But my wire management, I managed to get everything up under the desk, all my cords, all my wires, everything like that, mounted to the desk with a bunch of adhesive and some screws and some other wire management stuff. I got a whole bracket down there. So I'm able to just have one cord hanging, plugged up into the socket. So if I wanted to rotate or move the desk somewhere else, I could just unplug the socket and then just move the desk, and all my cord management for all my speakers, my Mac, and everything that's on top of my desk is great. I even got chargers up here for phones and different things or whatever like that. So yeah, it's really easy when it comes to like, building it and putting it together. It's just really the legs. That's it. You're spending more time on the legs. And if you go through the instructions and you see how easy it is, you're gonna be like, whoa, this is pretty fast. And then you just nail it down. Simple. Now listen, when it comes to this desk, I'm so in love with this desk. I highly recommend this desk. It's a really good desk. I got the 63-inch one. I do recommend either 63 or above. If you need the other ones that's a lot smaller for whatever space that you have, it's fine. But the more space, real estate that you have, the better and everything like that. I think that 63 inches is like my sweet spot, at least for me. And I find it very good for my one monitor, my speakers, my computer, and then, you know, enough space for me to do some product shots on and everything else that I do. And yeah, I have my dream desk. I'm pretty happy. And I want to thank FLEXISPOT for sending me over this E6 to review for you guys. I definitely recommend it. I mean, look, I always wanted one in the first place anyway. So, you know, that's before this. That's before this video. That's before them sending it out. I definitely recommend you grab this desk. This desk is freaking awesome. And look, it fits about 350 pounds. So you can fit a whole person up here and just whatever it is you want up here. It doesn't really matter. Don't put a person up here, but just still 350 pounds, whatever it is that you got, it goes up and down with 350 pounds up there. That's crazy. So anyways, I want to thank FLEXISPOT one more time for sending this desk out for review. And I guess I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Next time I have a treadmill.